Hello, today I'd like to talk about and actually compare and contrast two phenomena, one of which has already been discussed a great deal, and even though some people stubbornly want to deny that it's a real thing, I don't think that it can be denied. It's ubiquitous, it's everywhere, you see it. In others, you see people falling for it. You yourself, if you're a man, have probably fallen for it once or twice or thrice or more times in your own life. And that is the so-called friend zone. And I want to talk about the friend zone, what the friend zone is for men, and I want to compare and contrast it to and with what I would call the friends with benefits zone, which is what women often find themselves in these days, given the current state of courtship, if you even want to call it that, in the Western world. The decline of courtship, the precipitous fall, post-sexual revolution of everything that used to be decent, wholesome, pure, and so forth. Now, the friend zone, I don't think needs to be explained that much, but I'm going to go over it anyway, just for those who claim to be confused about what it is. Just like you have people saying, everybody's saying woke. What is woke? What do you mean by woke? I find that all so incredibly disingenuous. When people ask you to define your terms, as if they don't know. It would be one thing if they were asking and they actually didn't know what something meant. But when they do know and they're just saying, but what do you really mean when you say that? Let's dissect that. It's obvious that it's just a ploy. It's an attempt at obfuscation, which we see much too much of already in contemporary discourse. So the friend zone is if you're a guy and you get to know a girl and you like her, and you feel that there might be a mutual attraction there, and so you decide maybe to try to take things a step further, try to ask her out on a date or something, and maybe she even goes out on a date with you, and nothing happens of a romantic sort once it's over, and then afterwards you kind of get the point, or she just comes up and tells you, look, I really like you a lot, you're a great guy, you know what, I would hate to lose your friendship. I feel like I could talk to you about anything. You're like a brother to me. I can confide in you. I can tell you so many things. I feel comfortable around you. So let's just be friends, okay? And the thing is, in your mind, you think to yourself, and I know this because I've been there, we've all been there, I think. The Jim Carrey line in the what was that, the Two Stupid People movie, can't remember the title right now, where he says, so you're saying there's a chance. And that's what you hold on to. You hold on to that little scrap of, wow, she says that she likes me a lot and that she can confide in me, and that that sounds really intimate, and so I'm just going to stick around and be her friend, and be at her beck and call, when she wants to complain about her boyfriend, when she wants to cry about her current romantic problems, and why can't men be more like you, but in somebody else's body that I'm attracted to. And you sit there and listen and nod your head and say, yes, I understand. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad for you. And you absolutely swallow your ego down whole, You gulp it down in one gulp, and it tastes bitter indeed as it passes through your esophagus and into your stomach. So, and then when she, if there's a time where she needs somebody to help her move heavy objects, like if she's moving from one side of town to the other, and she knows that she can say, hey, this guy, he really likes me, he'll help me out, and you're like, yes ma'am, I'm right there, I'm here for you, being a good friend, and lifting your heavy furniture and giving myself a hernia, speeding myself to an early grave, rupturing my muscles, doing all these kinds of things because I want to look good in your eyes, and I want to be there for you, and all of that, and so forth. You are in the friend zone, and it's not a place you should be. It's a place you should break free from if you have any self-respect. You don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to be unpleasant about it. You just say, look, I don't want to be friends, if you're not interested in me romantically, that's fine. It's your choice, but but we are not friends. So sayonara. Now, with women, it's different because women don't often find themselves in the friend zone. Friend zone meaning there's no intimacy, i.e., sex. And if a woman, let's just take the analogous situation. A woman finds herself attracted to a guy, drawn to a guy, really liking this guy, really thinking that they would be great together, that they would make a good team together, that they belong together. So she's fallen hard for this guy. He's charming, he's witty, he's attractive, he's funny, he's got all these attributes that she really likes, and in fact, the things that he does, like he gets emotional in movies when animals when animals die, like when a dog dies. When Old Yeller died, and y'all were watching this old movie for some reason, and he got emotional and teared up, you thought, wow, what a guy, he's so sensitive, even though if it were some guy that you weren't attracted to and he was doing that, you would kind of think, yeah, who is this guy? It's a little weird, I'm kind of uncomfortable, but because it's him, you're like, oh, what a man, he's not afraid to cry, and so forth. So it's the halo effect, everything looks better, everything seems better when it's somebody that is already attractive, that you already find attractive. So you're in a situation with him, you're a woman, you're in a situation with a guy like this, you want to take it to the next level, you want him to commit to you, but he's okay, he's just sort of keeping things casual between the two of you. He, and he likes you, you're a lot of fun, and good in bed, and a lot, but beyond that, you're a lot of fun, and a good time girl, and you bring his spirits up all the time, and he genuinely likes you, but he's just not ready for a commitment. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to stop seeing other people. And what do? Well, you just say, well, I'm going to stick around, and eventually he'll come to see all the things that I see. He'll, just like in that romantic comedy that I saw last weekend, he'll come around and see that I'm different from all these other girls that he's going out with, and he'll say, I was wrong, I made a terrible mistake, I want to commit to you. Let's be together in a romantic relationship, and you're just going to wait around until he comes around and sees things that way. And guess what, sis? It ain't going to happen. Just like the guy in the friend zone, it ain't going to happen. So again, men find themselves in the friend zone. Women find themselves in the friends with benefits zone. The friend zone and the friends with benefits zone are similar in that they both involve you being in proximity with someone and wanting more than what they are willing to give back to you. And they both involve that the other person keeping you around for her or his own benefit, really. The friends with benefits situation is the benefits are sex, and in the friend zone situation, the benefits are I can confide in him, I can do this, I can do that, I can use him for various things that I need to get done that involve more muscle than I have, and it's a very much of a one-way street. In both cases, it's a one-way street. In both cases, you are being used, and in both cases, if you are a person who has any dignity, you will get the hell out of there. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be unpleasant. You just say, look, this isn't right. I don't want to be in this situation where it's all a one-way street, where it's me giving and you taking, and that's basically it. So, sayonara. So that's the friend zone for men. Comparing and contrasting it with the friends with benefits zone, a less discussed phenomenon, but still a real one with women. And those are my thoughts on these two situations. If you want to leave your comment below, please do so. Thanks for watching.